Both Jessica and Vernal say the majority of the public believes that they are guilty of doing something to their son. They've received threat after threat, but despite that, they felt it was time to share their story with the public.
For me, it's hard to even leave my house to go to get gas or, to the grocery store.
You get up in the morning hopeful, you go to bed, just no more answers.
Tears stream down the faces of a mother and father accused of lying about their son's disappearance. Jessica Mitchell and Vernal Kunz say July 10th is the last day they saw their son.
My 2-year-old son, we can't find him.
It's so much easier just to blame parents.
Disgust. It indicates a dislike for something, whether it's what we hear, see, or smell. It can also indicate disagreement. Perhaps the father here disagrees with the fact that everyone always assumes it is the parents when it comes to missing children's cases.
Lemhi County Sheriff Lynn Bowerman named the parent suspects in January. He believes the two know more about what happened to DeOrr Kunz Jr.
People have pretty much laid my son to rest already.
Jessica and Vernal say not a day goes by without a threat.
People just coming up to us in general in the public, telling us that they know that we're going to go to hell for what we did to our son, and how could we?
If you're so damn positive, we'd like to talk to you, and so does the law enforcement and FBI then, if you're so positive.
And I will look you straight in the eyes and I will tell you she knows where that body is.
Philip Klein claims that you confessed to knowing where baby DeOrr is and that you won't go any further than that. Is that true?
Absolutely not. No.
Contempt is seen when one lip corner is pulled upwards. It indicates disagreement, or feelings of superiority, or that you're better than somebody else, usually in a moral sense. Here the mother is seen with contempt on her face. Perhaps she shows disagreement towards the private investigator and his statement.
So I have to ask you, did you murder your son?
Absolutely not.
Here the father used the words, absolutely not, when giving an answer. When a person uses this before a statement, it could be a red flag. Deceptive people will use words like absolutely, honestly, candidly, truthfully, etc. to sound more honest. This is called a qualifier. This should be noted along with other deceptive behaviors in order to determine whether or not the person is lying.
Was there an accident?
No.
No.
If there was, it wasn't of my knowledge.
Exactly.
Do
We
you
have
have
no knowledge of that. There was.
The father says, if there was, it wasn't to my knowledge. Here we see another qualifier. Deceptive people often use phrases like, to the best of my knowledge, as far as I know, basically, probably, I suppose, etc. This is called an exclusion qualifier. These phrases are not always used by deceptive people and should be backed up by other clues. Here it looks like the father raises his left shoulder slightly while stating, if there was, it wasn't to my knowledge. What is the meaning of this? A one-sided shoulder shrug could mean that the person has little confidence in what they are saying. Therefore, it should be noted.
If there was, it wasn't of my knowledge.
We see several red flags with the mother. 1. She repeats the father by saying, exactly, we have no knowledge of that if there was. 2. She shows what appears to be duping delight. 3. She moves around a lot while stating this. Duping delight, what does it mean? A joy that someone experiences when telling a lie or being deceptive, especially when they feel that they are getting away with it. You will see one lip corner raised, like in the contempt expression, sometimes accompanied by smiling eyes.
We have no knowledge of that. There was.
The mother, while giving a statement, begins bouncing knee, moving feet, and performing a ventilation gesture. This indicates she seems to be under a lot of stress. This question has made her particularly flighty. In order to relieve ourselves of anxiety, We will move our bodies and even ventilate.
You're saying you have nothing to do with his disappearance?
No.
No.
He was left with a trusted adult, and when I come back, my son was gone.
And does it worry you that with these things that have come out from Klein and that people are going to stop looking?
Yeah. I feel like that's been the case for months now. I feel like they've already made up their minds, oh, he is deceased or whatever they think, and people went, oh, okay, well, whatever. And
They were
could
able
have
to
walked
put
past
things to
him.
rest that way.
Yeah, and they could have walked past him. Somebody could have easily walked past him in a store.
You will notice that the mother seems to be using more gestures and movement now that the difficult questions are over. She seems to feel a little more comfortable.
And thanks to the politics of this, in your mind, you've already put this, you put it behind you. It's closed in your mind. He's not home. We have no more answers than we did July 10th.
The parents say the search is not over.
If somebody has him, I want them to know that we're not going to give up and we'll find him. And it doesn't matter what you do to his appearance, we will find him.
Till the day I die, till the day we die, I will find him. I refuse to leave this earth not knowing where he is and what happened, at least knowing that he's okay.
Is Jessica showing contempt or duping delight when she says, it doesn't matter what you do to his appearance, we will find him? Does Jessica disagree with her statement? Is she possibly showing self-contempt, that is, a feeling of possible guilt? Or is this more sinister? Is she being deceptive here? Possible duping delight.
Doesn't matter what you do to his appearance, we will find him.
Till the day I die,
As of right now, no arrest or charges have been filed. The parents are begging the public to keep their eyes open because they believe DeOrr is out there in hopes he returns home safe.